Okay, we did all of the exploration. Alright. 7 out of 7. And we got some optional quests out of the way. So we just have the main quest right now. We gotta tell Himiko about our decision. And get some stuff here. Notices. The red exclamation marks. I always gotta get rid of them. I'm pretty sure that's a common thing. Hey, Himiko. Let's join the Express.
So, have you thought things through?
I still have something to talk to you about, Himiko.
Go ahead. Speak your mind.
Thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
The one you make while you're doing your ult? Have you taken care of everything you need?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop for the Express?
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Akivili was an Aeon, right? That's the Trailblazer Aeon, except he's dead. We learned that from the simulated universe. And all the other Aeons seem to kind of miss Akivili. That's why they'll visit him in the simulated universe, because they think we're Akivili. Who knows, maybe the big twist is we actually are Akivili. Why invite me to join?
Because you're different.
Because of the Stellaron?
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you. But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
Alright then.
So, have you thought things through?
Yep, we're gonna join, right? I still have something to talk to you about, Himiko.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
Okay, we could just
So,
ask
have
the
you thought
questions
things
again.
through?
Alright, let's join the Express.
Then come with me.
The way to celebrate.
Let's go.
I'll be waiting
Time to get on.
till we make it. Oh,
It's a pretty good song. Bye, Asta. Bye, Arlen.
we will see.
I'm over here.
You're
Come
cute.
with me, take the journey.
Are you the new Paimon?
Hey, you over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom Pom's talking to you.
Pom-pom, Paimon.
Himiko told Pom Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom Pom will only say this once. Pom Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express, and everyone on here has their secrets. Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
Even refers to itself in the third person. Complete operation briefing according to the instructions to obtain rewards. Is that the dailies? Or oh, this is a battle pass, I guess. Kinda. There's no tiers. I can't claim all. This looks like a... Yeah, there we go. A light cone. If you hear some honking, that's Appa. He probably has heart failure, so he does a lot of coughing. But he's a good boy. Hey, bud. You're a good boy. Yeah, you wagging your tail for me. He's still dogs, so no putting him down. Good boy. Yes. You're so cute. He came over to me. He's such a good boy. Ooh. We need 5 more of these for a 5-star. 1 character to level 10. We've done this. We've done all of these. Okay. Many treasures. Clear calyx. So I'm just missing clear calyx. Go. Okay. Is that like a boss, maybe? This would be a Dan Hung. Himiko. Oh.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
It's very fancy. As I expected, it looks like a train. I feel like it's missing something.
March said something like that at first, too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
What about here?
We usually meet up here, but our personal cabins are in the next carriage. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
You are Welt, yes. Welt Yang.
Oh, it's you. How do you feel?
You hit me with the cane, right? Do I bring that up? I've got a killer headache.
I'll check you out in a minute. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March.
You guys saved me too. I couldn't just stand by and watch. I didn't think too much about it. I kind of like this, because In My Hero Academia, Midoriya doesn't even think about saving people. He just jumps in and does it. So I think this is... How about we be a bit like Midoriya? I didn't think too much about it. My feet just moved on their own.
Helping others without a second thought? That is the most important quality of a
Yeah.
hero.
Hero.
However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again. But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
You're a cool dude. You sound tired, but you're cool. What's through there? That looks like a reflection, actually. If I look at the map... Omni synthesizer. It's a shop? Okay. This has a golden shine.
Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
So is this like our teapot, our teapot thingy-majigger spin disc? Spin crystals? So, discs instead of crystal. Well, they're both round-shaped, I guess. Use the phonograph to change the music when on the Express. By exploring various worlds, you can attain new records to unlock new tracks. They take a while to start up, don't they? I don't even hear anything from this one. This record's broken!
The way to celebrate. I'll be waiting.
Oh, this is the song from the cutscene. Heard a space station base zone. Are these bubbles? Like we saw bubbles. I wonder if this is what those are. We can get 2 of these from... We're at a space station, huh? I can leave?
Hey! You don't have any questions to ask Pom Pom?
Nope.
Is it because you think Pom Pom talks too much? Or is it Pom Pom's age? You youngsters gotta learn to bridge that generation gap.
Is that a phonograph?
You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit.
About Dan Hung's
Dan
room.
Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives. He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way.
Where's... I mean, you just told me, but I'll ask anyways.
Oh? Why are you interested in her room?
Because she's a kawaii waifu.
Pom Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there.
That's all the questions I
Pom
have.
Pom still needs to prepare for the express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom Pom will always have my eyes on you.
This track is so weird.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there?
It's me, Sunder.
It's you. The door is not locked. Come in.
Don't mind me. Oh, bookshelf. Are these everything I've collected? Yeah, looks like it. 6 out of 6. Paperback documents are placed tidily on the shelf. Like Dan Hong said, the contents is very dense and some of it is even handwritten. He just brought in a futon and made this his room. There's only one quilt, but it looks very warm. Being surrounded by all the books and records provides a surprising sense of security.
But can he really sleep on such a hard bed?
Okay, he
A hard
actually
bed
talks.
is good for your spine. A bed that's too soft will end up hurting you.
How did he know? Did my gaze betray me?
Alright, so he actually talks. That is a step above ether. What's this? Bookshelf. Oh, bookshelf, okay.
Can I help you?
Just looking around.
Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
And we already took a look at it. Oh. This. Oh. Aeons. Characters. I guess you don't need to unlock these, huh? Oh, you do. But it's level-based, not... Yeah, well, you know, in Genshin Impact, I level up every single one of my characters, and I bring them all to Friendship 10. Here, I just need to level them up, it looks like, which is a lot less time-consuming, that's for sure. Races. I need to ascend my level in order to level those up. Oh, that's cool. I'll probably look through these on my own. I'm just getting rid of the red exclamation marks. What's interesting is that they don't have the voice actress here. I'm pretty sure this is Rosaria, though, from the same voice actress. Our healer with the gun. I like her tail. It's so bushy. It's so fluffy. And the ears are really cute, too. And she's got the mascara. Mascara made a comeback. I looked in the shop. This guy is actually in there, Arlan. But it's so expensive. I wonder if... relics. Creatures. And we got all the Antimatter Legion. An unknown. Looks like a crown. And a warp trotter. Okay, all the new things go away. That's good. Add a space child. Sealy. Space Kacheng, maybe? Space Chi-Chi? That looks like Zhongli. Damn. But that's Dan Heng, isn't it? That really looks like Zhongli. Who's this? I kind of like redheads. Diluc's my favorite in Genshin, so really bright red hair is great. Estelle from Trails in the Sky, she's one of my favorites too. Oh, I guess she's more of a brunette. Okay, well that was interesting. Can I access something like that from a menu? Just enter astral guide? No. Data bank? Okay, so it's the data bank. Got it. Right. As I was saying, in the store, I was noticing you can get the 4 stars, but look how expensive they are. They're 140. In Genshin, they're only 34. And these, like, do we get a lot more currency? Because in Genshin, these are 5. It's 4 times more expensive. What is 34 times 5? 34 times 4. Yeah, it's about 4 times more expensive. And these are just light cones. I guess we get more of the currency. I don't know why. It's confusing. That's March 7th room. Do we have a room? Is this our room? Coffee. So that's Himiko's room. Because of the coffee. Is that Wilt's room, maybe? Did we not get a room? You knock, but there's no
The
response.
door is unlocked. Should I go in?
No! That's rude. That's a girl's room. Never mind.
Better to wait till the room's owner comes back.
Yes.
Ahem. Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall. I repeat, the Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
Trying to go into a girl's room. That's just rude.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
You're nice. I like you. About our companions.
About everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about?
Himeko.
She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himeko is the boss.
Even yours?
It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himeko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream.
About March 7th.
Did Himeko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
A lot of people have been talking about planets being destroyed. March 7th seems like a really nice girl, so I figure maybe she was being protected from her planet being destroyed. Could be one thing, or it could be the exact opposite. Maybe she's a planet destroyer, and she was sealed away to prevent a calamity or something. But she seems really nice. I would like to think that it's the first one, that she was sealed away to be protected. About Dan Hung.
Dan Hung is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young. He used to work at the Xianzhou. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him and that he had to run. So he boarded the ship of a troupe called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Hung, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himeko.
That's good. So you'll extend that protection to me too? About Pom Pom.
To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them. Pom-Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
Huh. About Stellarons.
It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the Stellarons. It promulgated rapidly, like cancer cells, so the International Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds.
About the Antimatter Legion.
They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy.
That's the path that the hero is on. He's the destruction path, isn't he? So does that mean he's like a follower of Nanook? About the Fragmentum.
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that Stellarons catalyzed the appearance of fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with the fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the Stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside.
I don't have any other questions. Hey, March 7th.
There you are! Wait, this is your first trip! So that should be double the excitement, right?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
That's the spirit. I was excited the first time I experienced a warp jump too, but I'm used to it now. Don't worry, you'll get used to it too. And before you know it, you'll be a mature and dependable passenger just like me. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
Oh, you can't just grab some... I don't... You know what? I'm gonna click that.
Well, it is a little abstract, but basically you just need to pinpoint what's bothering you. The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point.
Okay, I'm ready for step 3.
Seems like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might.
You're giving me shades of Yingar here. Okay, well, I've cast out all the anxiety now.
Really? I've never been able to do it successfully myself. What does it feel like? Like all your worries have been swept away?
Well, you know what they say. Those that can't do, teach.
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person.
About the Express.
Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours.
About the history of the Express.
The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer.
Wow, even though I put a noise gate and a noise suppression filter on the mic for OBS, I think that the yelling from outside is still coming through. That's amazing. They are being very loud outside. I live downtown, and downtown has gotten a lot less safe lately. A lot of shouting matches. Damn, they're still going at it. About where the Express is headed.
The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's homeworld. We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
About the Express's source of power.
There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider.
About Akivili.
The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most, but their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
I have another question about the galaxy.
The galaxy is endlessly vast. I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly.
About its nature.
I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim.
About the Aeons.
Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue. Upon ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the primum mobile. The Aeon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Aeon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Aeon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Aeon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the Aeons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
Yeah, that's what the simulated universe is about, right? I think there's a guy named Stefan that she works with. He's a genius that doesn't want to be a genius. About the factions.
Compared to the Aeons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of Aeons and paths. Many Aeons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the Aeons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Aeon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the Erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
I wonder if Akavili is like Ether. Ether did that, right? Ether and Lumine, they traveled between worlds, living like immortals. That's what we're doing in Genshin Impact on Teyvat. We're pretty much living like a mortal, being a hero, fighting among stuff. Except the fortune teller said that we would live for thousands and thousands of years. So this could be somewhere in the very distant future where Ether or Lumine or both finally died. Or maybe Akavili, if he's Ether, didn't die at all. About the paths.
The birth of an Aeon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders. Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the Aeons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes Aeons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that Aeon. I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its Aeon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing.
Really loud outside, my gosh. I know it's Friday, but come on, guys. I have another question about the Trailblaze.
Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
About exploration.
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead.
About understanding.
Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it.
About establishing.
Establish a connection with the new world, rejoice with it, and share in its fears.
About connection.
Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
I have another question. You know what? I don't have any more questions. Is Dan Hung still in the archive? Looking like it. Is Pom Pom gonna be mad at him for not being here?
You took long enough. But But at least everyone's here now.
Where's Dan Hung?
He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these.
What's this?
A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Experience and credit. Oh, this is AR ranks. Got it. We only need 3 more after this.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Add friends, receive support, and challenge strong enemies. Oh my gosh, you're already 26? He has Wealth as his support. Interesting. Shio's the kind of guy that's into waifus, not husbandos. Chi-Chi. He doesn't have Chi-Chi in Genshin, so it's amusing he has Space Chi-Chi here. Are these all 5 stars? What the heck? How do you already have 4 5 stars? My gosh. 17 characters owned. Okay, I have a friend now. Tutorials. Awesome. I guess we just sit down and wait. Are you ready to move on to the next planet? What's the next stop for the Express? That's a
The
whale.
universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my body.
Are you trying to catch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
Rescued from the ice?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
You remember what happened before you were frozen?
I don't remember a thing. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh?
I mean, we're in the same boat, right? We don't remember anything either. The only difference is we have a Stellaron. We weren't encased in ice. But, you know, we'll be polite. We'll apologize.
It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself and falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
Aren't we sitting?
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
We were sitting.
Our next stop is a small planet called Eurilo 6. It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place. But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
I like that you're very thoughtful. Okay. The door is shut tight.
Maybe Danhun locked it.
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Good luck, I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
I can't talk to Pom Pom? I guess I can't. A very comfortable sofa. Feels like you'll fall right to sleep after sitting on it. Hold on tight and wait for the jump to finish.
Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you fall?
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Oh, spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. Until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
It's gotta
The
be.
results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
That's okay. Let me just scoop it up and put it in my body. I'll be the Stellaron container.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
What exactly is a Stellaron?
Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But there's no need to worry. This isn't the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Even if we don't know much about them, at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
So you're saying, why can't the people in the worlds affected save themselves? They're like a chivalrous band of cosmic knights. He smiles when he says that.
You finally get what we're all about. Pretty cool, huh?
We're the good guys.
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again.
You're not coming? Why us? I'm kinda sleepy. You're not coming? Planet of ice and you're fire.
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
A grand, cool adventure. That's a pun. Okay, let's see here. I think we got some XP, so let's level up. Let's get everyone up to 20. 71. Wow. I just wanted to hold it down. Okay. Single clicks it is. That takes a lot. March 7th. Actually, yeah, let's do it. I have much XP. It might be nice, like if this is an ice planet, it might be nice having a fire character in the party, but we'll see. I'll level you up with what I have left, just in case. Add this one. We might need you. I can't level anything up. Alright. Like him. That's pretty much resonance. We don't have two fire people, so. We'll level this up a bit. And it's good enough. Right now, let's check out team 14. 20. Okay, that's good enough. You can actually
Each stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure.
Have you been on an adventure before, Pom Pom?
No. Pom Pom can't leave the train right now.
Pom Pom's so dejected all of a sudden.
I'm headed out.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction, Yaosha, the abundance, Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Eon's actions.
Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world: explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Hung.
A planet covered in snow and ice. Will I find my answer here?
Maybe.
Whoa! Don't sneak up on me like that. Why are you still here? Go find Don Hung. Exciting adventures are waiting for us.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it.
I feel fine. Why aren't you with everyone else?
I enjoy being alone, especially when I have important work to do. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with.
Welt says it was caused by a Stellaron.
He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it.
Yumiko wants you, me, and March 7th to go together.
As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Alright then.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go?
Full of enthusiasm.
Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready?
You bet.
When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet.
We won't know unless we have a look ourselves. This might actually be your homeworld.
To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my homeworld. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
Let's go.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
2 apathetic individuals and 1 gung-ho individual.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
It really is one big snowball. It doesn't feel that cold.
Well, the Trailblaze path grants us faint power. It allows us to better adapt to harsh environments.
Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Why didn't we land at the destination?
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the 3 of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special 6-phased ice powers. And Don Hung, he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it.
Yeah, they're gonna regret it.
So how long does copycatitis last? Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
Thanks to the navigation system of the Astral Express, you can travel between different worlds and areas. The worlds that you have been to will be marked on the Star Rail map. Okay. If I do this, I can go back here. And I know that there are discs that we can find here now, but I might do that on my own. We cannot jump or climb this, unfortunately.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the stellar...
Let's be friends.
Have no interest in conflict.
Bam.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I'm sorry, Dan Hong. Oh. That's a person. They got skewered with ice and maybe turned into ice. This is a lot of people. Helt's teleportation activated. Oh, this is the thing. The thing in the... Maybe Mr. Yang will know what this is. Let's send a message to ask him. What is this, Mr. Yang? It is Calyx, a strange entity born from the phenomenon of space distortion. There's some reality data... You're typing too fast, buddy. There's some reality data in the Calyxes that might come in handy, but please be careful when coming in contact with them. The existence of these Calyxes is still a mystery to us, and the danger within is incalculable. In your coming journey, you might come across other Calyxes like this, and the reality data stored in Calyxes may vary, so look out for that. Open the Interastral Peace Guide. Cost 10. 10 resin. What is this called? Still Trailblaze Power. So a bit more of a mouthful than resin. Well, we have 180, so let's do this. We can do 6 at once. Okay. I guess I can pick random support or my friend support. We'll stick with my friend. Oh, it replaces my character. What is nihility? Applies debuffs to enemies to reduce their combat capacity. Okay, well. Let's... You know what? He's my buddy. Let's help him out. So we're giving up a healer for a debuffer. Sure.
Let's be friends.
These guys are weak to ice, wind, and fire.
Have no interest in conflict.
Oh, wrong one. Well, what does this do? Deals minor imaginary damage to random enemies. This attack can bounce 3 times.
Better make a choice.
Okay, well, let's give it a try. Damn! He killed them.
Time for some hardship.
Let's...
Rules are made to be broken.
Welcome, customers.
Yeah. They're all weak to wind, huh?
Let's begin.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
Fighting is meaningless.
Stand down. I'm fine.
What does
You
this
know
do?
nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh, that was cool.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight is fun!
Time for some hardship.
Welcome, customers.
This isn't too bad. None of you are weak to lightning.
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in. Rules are made to be broken.
Let's be friends.
Time for some hardship. Stand down.
Yeah, that's good enough for now. That should give us our guide thingamajigger. Get this. Ooh, I guess these are artifacts. Past will return as an avalanche. Ascend any characters. I don't think I can ascend yet, can I? Yeah, I need level 15. Is there anything here? Oh yeah, I see the glowy.
These buildings have been buried in the snowfall.
Huh? So these are rooftops? How long would snow have to fall to get this thick?
A long, long time.
What about the people? Why didn't you say anything about the people? That gave me a bit of a scare.
What an Fighting is meaningless.
I think we might want to bring in Asta here. Everything has kind of a fire weakness.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Let's do that. Team. Who are we gonna replace with her? Young, maybe? Harmony is buffer, I think. Let me just double check. Yep, buffer. So what do you do, my girl? One stack of charging. Stack. It's fire weakness. Every stack of charging. All allies. Oh, she increases attack. Interesting. Immediately attacks the enemy after entering battle. Deals fire damage equal to 50% of her attack to all enemies. Okay, you know, she seems pretty decent. Let's have her in the lead.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. If someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case, they just need a helping hand.
Ouch!
Did you stab him?
My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski.
I'm Sunder.
Excellent, I'll remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity.
What business are you talking about? Silvermane guards? The front line?
Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane guard.
Are you a merc? Is there a settlement nearby?
Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Belobog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls.
Why were you hiding in the snow?
Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it.
I have no idea who these Silvermane guards even are.
You really don't know? The Silvermane guards are Belobog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? They haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Kuski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
Not a stealth mission. Please, please, no stealth missions.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane guards?
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane guards I mentioned? That's them! Help me, old friends! I don't want to be caught!
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
Well,
It's now or never!
Fighting is meaningless.
Over to you, dear friends!
Hey, where do you think you're...
Life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Who invited you? Huh?
Let's go.
I'm okay.
No manners, huh? Who is he?
Naughty child.
let's heal.
That's better.
Child. No child. Actually, he's from Snezna. Snow child is appropriate. We got a buzz.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Stop
That
attacking.
Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect! Relinquish your resistance!
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Stay focused. For glory!
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Who's the lucky one today? Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing!
How about this? Rules are made to be broken!
Nice.
In the name of preservation! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
We're not his accomplices. You might be waiting longer than you think.
As in, forever. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Look at our clothes. Does our equipment bear any resemblance to yours? Show him the photos, March.
Photos?
Ah, you're a genius! Great idea! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
March 7 shows Gepard.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here, that's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here.
Travelers.
But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Preservation, was that clip off? I wasn't expecting this.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the Preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. Sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
You heard us whispering. That's rare. Normally they don't hear us whispering in JRPGs.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Am I supposed to talk to you?
What am I gonna do? Only the Madam Guardian can help me.
This queue isn't moving. How long are we going to be here? Hey, you got a problem? If you want to petition, then start queuing. Don't even think about pushing in.
Say, the officer that you were speaking to, was that Japard Landau?
That's right.
Oh, I knew it was him. I wasn't brave enough to go over. I should have tried to stop him. Captain Japard is wise and decisive and of noble birth. I'm sure he'd help me. I'm getting ahead of myself. I already missed my chance. Back to the queue, I guess.
Oh, we're not going... Can we just go back? We're not going back to Pom Pom. I don't think the level is a ticket, so... Pom Pom can wait. Young man, I've never seen you before. My first time here. Everyone needs to visit the administrative district at least once in their lifetime. How would they be able to call themselves a citizen of Belobog if they don't? You're lucky. Oh. I'm Wallace Cambridge Limestein. I am the 25th head of the Limestein family. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sunder. Good. I'd say we're now fairly acquainted. Remember, if you ever need someone in the administrative district to get something done, just come to me. By the way, if you find anything or anyone interesting, let me know too. Life is all about having fun. Money is no issue. Curiosity fuels me. Ah, what a fine day it is. Is there anything you want to know? I have a few questions. I'm all ears. Are you rich? Oh, I wouldn't say I'm rich. I'm comfortable. I have a couple of properties in the administrative district that require maintenance. I have to pay taxes for them, but I'm far too lazy to rent them out. I mean, time is money. Besides, they're full of priceless relics. You're into ancient relics? Not exactly. I just like to own them. For example, a while back, Lord Simon told me he obtained a particularly rare gold watch, said to be a relic left behind by the third Supreme Guardian. How could I miss out on such a rarity? So I offered him 3 houses for it. I think I get the picture.
The guards will notice if we stray too far off. We should stick close to Japard.
You just idolize him. Okay, I can't talk to you. That's a trash can. That's a mailbox. Why give these NPCs names if I cannot interact with them?
We're here. This is Qlipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects.
The Architects?
The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the Architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one. The Architects named this fortress after Qlipoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Is there any etiquette we need to observe?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
We get the cut in line.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Branya?
Yes, Mother.
Branya is a Honkai name, I think.
Madam
Honkai
Guardian,
Impact 3rd.
I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Japard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come.
You don't doubt our identity. So you believe we come from beyond the sky.
Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself. No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We want to help you, which is true. We've come to trailblaze this planet, which is also true. But I like this answer more.
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
I think this is probably the most interesting answer that she'd want to hear. The Eternal Freeze is a product of the Stellaron.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a Stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Please let us help you.
Yeah, FYI, we're pretty awesome.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail.
We'd like to have a look around.
But of course, you are Belobog's honored guests and have the highest privileges afforded to you. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
And what was that noise?
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
Are you a baddie? Evil Jean.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
He's an impressive figure.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on. Oh, so cool.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait, can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Let's just quickly go here. Not here. Here.
You finally got some leisure time. Don't forget to grab some sleep when you're done wandering about.
What is this? This looks fancy. Oh, it's like fragile resin. Got it. So I see an exclamation mark. There are 3 chests here, probably in this area. Let's check it out.
Looks good.
Might as well beat it up before it attacks me.
Move carefully.
A gift from the stars.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
A guest with no manners, huh?
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
500.
Scared
Damn.
yet? Look out! Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing!
Imagine bonus speed is
Let's
good,
go.
but it didn't help that much.
Batter up!
Savor the vigor of life.
today.
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
Much better.
A gift from the stars.
Nice. Big chest. So, Asta already does this, so this is not the best thing for her.
Step aside. I have no interest in...
Let's make it quick.
What about this? Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I don't remember inviting you.
Batter up!
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
A guest with no manners, huh?
Rules are made to be broken!
One shot.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I'm not seeing a chest. Maybe it's not in this area. Maybe it's a warp trotter. Yeah, it is. It is a warp trotter. There it is. Speed would actually be pretty great against a warp trotter.
Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
This is our chance.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Who invited you? Huh?
Awesome. And now we just need one chest. Nice. Easy fights.
Reach the end of the story
see.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Another one of these. What does this give? It looks like the same thing. Well, let's use up some of our stuff.
I've no interest in conflict.
Scared yet?
This is our chance.
That'll take more than medicine.
Fighting is meaningless.
Who will it be?
No manners, huh?
This is our chance.
Scared yet?
This is our chance.
Nap time.
Who invited you? Huh? Scared yet?
Rules are made to be broken.
Who will it be?
I've no
All of
interest
you.
in conflict.
No manners, huh?
Let's make it quick.
That'll take more than medicine. I'm okay.
Scared yet? Huh?
This is our chance.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Scared yet?
Great. Oh, we're back at the beginning. No wonder. This area right here looks like it could be gone into, maybe? Ah, there we are.
Looks good.
Beanie.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Trash. Unattended, precious luggage. city has the exemplary virtue of not picking up things off the road. Trash can. Trash can, not remarkable in any way. You've been staring at it for a while, it's just an ordinary trash can. What do you want to do? Try to hold back the urge to open it. What are you looking at? What's so special about the trash can? Nothing. It is plain and lacks character. Just like me. I am a good for nothing. I am destined to end up in a trash can. You're quite a poet. Thank you. That was indeed my occupation. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Ammo. I write things for a living. Sorry for blocking your way. Can I help you with anything? So, you are a writer. I'm afraid I don't deserve the title. I produce less than mediocre writings in general, in great quantity for others. A ghostwriter, as they say. I doubt if I'm qualified to write at all, even before the rubbish I produce. Let's talk about your works. What do you write, then? I wrote some horror novels, the quality of which can be described with the name of the genre, according to some critics. Some of those novels should never have been written in the first place. For the disaster fiction I did, some critiques also apply. Tell me about your ghostwriting. Have you heard the tale of the Winterlands, the fiction that was recently banned? The publisher was actually quite happy with the quality and wanted the author to make some edits on the original so that they can publish it again. But they did not expect the author to simply vanish into thin air. The editors had to contact me instead, asking if I can help with the project. Tale of the Winterlands is just some cheap folklore compiled together. I can give you 100,000 to 200,000 words with ease. Piece of carrot cake to me. That was my response when I took the job. You know how hard it is to finally get something going? I was just trying to impress them, but ended up getting way ahead of myself. One of the editors had sent me a copy to get the feel of it. It wasn't until I started reading that I realized the book was going to be a classic. I had to admit, I couldn't even remotely produce the author's creativity and style. The editor has made several attempts to contact me since then, but I managed to avoid her each time because I just couldn't deliver. How would you rate the tale of the Winterlands now? A masterpiece of true genius. Maybe the language still has room for polishing, but the wild passion waved into the plot is otherworldly. For 700 years, the people of Belobog have been trapped in the snow, their imagination taken away. This book reignited the people's desire to look beyond these snow-covered lands. Maybe that's why the architects insist on banning it. I heard that within a month of the book's publication, the number of people that ventured out into the snow and went missing had gone up exponentially. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Sorry, I've had a difficult time lately. Stop comparing yourself to others. Go with your instincts. I'll become a laughingstock in the history of literature if I do that. Who's this Ammo? How dare he write this rubbish and claim to be writing the tale of Winterlands? That's all for my questions. I got a recipe. As you continue staring at the trash cans, they seem to turn before your very eyes. The edges are no longer rusty, and the dents are smooth over. From under the lid comes a faint golden glow, sweet and alluring. For a moment, the trash cans turn into treasure chests. And it's happening again. You take a deep breath and open the lid. It's empty. Wait! You reach deeper into the trash can. There's a piece of iron scrap on the bottom. Your hard work paid off. You finally found the treasure. You look back at your companions and see their complicated expressions. You don't need to explain. I get it. The urge is too great for you to resist. There's no turning back once you've walked down this path. I got a trash can. Oh, it's an avatar. How do I use it? A tracing paper envelope, black with silver lettering. If you found it next to a mailbox, you'd speculate that this flyer coupon was a love letter sent to the wrong address. But this is a trash can. It reads, "Today is Guardian Elisa's birthday. The recipient of this letter must forward it to 3 other people within a day, or bad luck will follow them for a whole year." You wonder what happened to the person who threw it away. Oh, the trash can isn't glowing anymore. You haven't missed anything, nothing worth looking at in this trash can. Oh, glowing trash can. You find a wrinkled handwritten flyer in the trash can. Written at the top, in beautiful handwriting, you see, "The Rightful Rights Society." The contents seem to be trying to convince people who have given up on interests and hobbies due to family and other responsibilities to join this strange organization. Members of the organization cover for one another and help each other get away from family or work on weekends, and even weekdays, in the pursuit of individual freedom. They call it upholding our rightful rights. Does this count as a charitable organization? A good one, so considerate. Sometimes I wish I could spend a day doing whatever I want. By which you mean spend a day asleep in your cabin. And the trash can isn't glowing anymore. Are they all gonna glow? 2 trash cans. One stands glamorously shining, the other lies unceremoniously rusting. You want to help it up, but think better of it. Even trash cans have their dignity. I'm getting a bunch of trash can related items, what the heck? That's a consumable.
Come around and have a look.
Well, I mean, I can't talk to you. Do you shine can? Yes, you do. A pretty postcard is lying in a trash can. It reads, "Friend, you've crossed the line. This isn't something you should have touched. Signed, Garbage King." There's a coin glued to the back of the postcard. Seems like the king understands that you need to tip someone if you want them to pass on a message. Seems like you've got yourself a real competitor when it comes to rooting through trash cans. Why would he call himself Garbage King? Isn't he embarrassed?
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
The soldiers really hold back the fragmentum?
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I
Suddenly
can't get
British.
my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
You smell a strong stench as you approach the trash can. Almost as if there is some strange, twisted, dark purple aura surrounding it. Protesting in no uncertain terms, no living entities permitted. Be that as it may, you gonna open it? Yes. While your astonished companions look on, you hold your breath and proceed towards the can like a soldier charging into a hail of bullets. Wait. Are you so interested in routing through every trash can in the city? What do you have to gain? Charge! You decide to open the lid of the can with a determined mind. At your first glance, you saw the strange, stinky thing. Suddenly, like an old monk sitting in concentrated introspection, you reach out and grab it. However, you feel to reach enlightenment, given that your companions just ran for cover holding their noses. We got trash. Maybe there's a Hu Tao variant of playstyle, so losing health is a good thing. You may have noticed that, yes, there are an unbelievable number of trash cans in the city. Somebody did once propose to reduce the overall number, or to initiate some kind of garbage tax policy. But it only increased the amount of garbage on the streets. Now people in this city have come to the consensus that trash cans are Belobog's other business card.
Did I lock it inside the car?
There are a lot of trash cans in this city. A nice looking trash can, but that's all it really is, a trash can. Okay. And we're getting a ton of trash related items. This is weird. This is a little odd. Got some golden trash.
So, this friend of mine...
I have a friend. No, please, hang on. I've always been curious about this one thing. Huh? How did you manage to make so many friends? I'm so annoyed. What's wrong? Got a lot on my mind. What, you've never seen someone express emotion before? Why are you yelling? Sorry, I shouldn't have lost my temper. You showed up at a bad time. I'm Molly, the executive consultant of Silvermane Guard Technology Division. Who are you? I'm Sunder. That's an interesting title. Huh? Why am I commenting on people's names again? Sorry. Is there something important you wanted to talk to me about? I'm not in the mood for small talk. wanted to ask you. Mm-hmm. What's bothering you? It's about the guards. I'm in no position to talk about it. They don't like me and they're giving me a hard time. I don't know why they are like this. I'm just trying to do my job, that's it. Anyway, it was so depressing in the army, so I came out to get some fresh air. Are you always this grumpy? Me? Grumpy? How can you tell? From every word you've just yelled. It's not like I'm on a bad date or something. This is just how I talk. Forget it. I assure you that this is not how I normally am. What does a technical consultant do? My job is to coordinate engineering projects and monitor product quality. Oh, also, when there is a need to outsource a military project, I will participate in the negotiations and assist in the selection of vendors. I've been so worn out at work lately. Who said that using your head to work is easier than physical labor? It's good to push yourself when you're young. You think I didn't know that? Whatever. I have to learn to control my temper. That's all. Is this a shop? Welcome to the grocer's. What can I help you with? I want to buy something. Order? Oh, yes, please. Recipes, but we need higher levels. Have we even unlocked cooking? Wait, please file a report with the Silvermane Guards if you encounter any civil disputes. Please don't try to bypass the prosecution and discuss it with the judge directly. Judge? I know what you want to ask. As a judge, how is it I'm standing out in the street instead of in the courthouse, right? Have you heard of the term Roman judge? Forget about it. It sounds impressive, but I'm just a legal advisor sent to help the guards. Compared to my work at the court, this is a major waste of time. Waste of time? Don't you think it's a waste of my time to have me out here trying to talk sense into the elderly every day? I was a straight-A student at Belobog Law School. Why am I dealing with trivial family stuff? I should be in charge of more complex, important cases. That's where I shine. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's that look on your face? Forget it. You aren't much different from those old-timers. Just come to me when you have a big case. Can we talk? You seem upset. Huh? Is it that obvious? Dealing with a bunch of ignorant old people every day, you would be annoyed too if you were me. What kind of legal issues do you help with them? Legal issues? You think too highly of the people of Belobog. What they come to me for has nothing to do with the law. It's all complaints about daily life. It's always the same thing. The complainant tells me that they have been altruistic and taken the big picture into consideration, and the offending party has taken advantage of them and is being ungrateful. You can hear thousands of stories like this at Soul-Worn Festival family gatherings. Those stories are, in the end, moral blackmail, which I'm not interested in at all. But I am a legal practitioner after all, so it is my duty to help the public and get to know the law. Every time it gets to this part, they start to pretend like they don't understand me. But who's to blame? After all, the law is always fair and impartial, showing favor to no one. Wow, you have a hard job. I know, right? I can't go on being a Roman judge for a second longer. What kind of cases do you consider important? corruption related, with evil organizations or personnel involved. Or at least arms smuggling, or scans. Forget it. Just pretend like I'm talking nonsense. Belobog is too safe to have cases like that. Even if there is a big case, it's out of my reach. That's all.
Come around and have a look.
Great location in the outskirts of the city, energy and water already sorted out. For it is fully furnished property with fabulous interior design, you need to bring nothing but yourself. High demand, limited supply. I'd want to take one for myself. Hey, you there, what are you waiting for? I'm not looking to buy a property. Sure, young people are not in a hurry, I get it. Let's put it this way. From the perspective of an investor, we are not talking about a house to live in, it's an asset. If I were you, I wouldn't miss out on this opportunity. Buy it now, wait for the price to go up, and sell it. Easy money. Tell you this, if you buy the property and decide to sell it at some point, no matter if you find a potential buyer, I'll list it for you 13% higher than the current price. You have my word. Trust me, I am the best local property agent. There hasn't been a house that I couldn't sell. I've probably said enough. Anyway, think about my proposal. Don't make a decision that you will someday regret. Can we talk? I'd like to ask you more about these properties. It'll be too late if you don't make up your mind soon. If you have any questions regarding the property, I suggest that you ask me now. Are you certain about the info of the property? Of course, I'm working with influential figures in the Cliphoth Board on a number of projects. I've even met the current Supreme Guardian a few times. I can't go into detail as many are involved, if you see what I mean. I trust we understand each other. All I can say is that you are in, you won't regret it. But I don't have any money. I understand your concern. Let me tell you this. Lots of people have already invested in it. All I need is a deposit, with which I will be able to secure your place for the property. Sounds good, huh? Money is not the problem here. In the long run, the earlier you make the investment, the more you get in return. But the outskirts have only snow-covered fields. I took you for someone who can think long-term. Don't be short-sighted. A property is an investment. If you wait until the house is built before you buy it, that'll eat into your profit margin. I've seen lots of people who like to wait before making a purchase. By the time they've made their decision, the price has already gone out of their league. You, my friend, look like a shrewd investor. Buy it before it's listed, and you'll be raking in money in a few years' time. Now, when you look at those fields again, do they look like snow-covered dust bowls? They're unexplored gold mines. I think you are a scammer. Don't be rude. I am Lavone. If you ask around, there's not a single soul in the administrative district who doesn't know my name. Only fools mistake opportunities for fraud. I trust you are not one of them. Even if you don't trust me, surely you have at least heard about the Supreme Guardian's new housing bill? Go ask around and see it for yourself. I myself have bought 2 properties. I can't be scamming myself, can I? It's now or never. Please make a decision soon. Can I ask you something else? Ask away. It's always a pleasure to help a customer. You are the only property agent in Belobog? Technically, I'm the only one in the administrative district. I do have a few competitors in other districts, but I'm sure you can tell who deals with bigger clients judging by the areas we operate in. They won't be a threat to me in a million years. I have data on all property sales in the administrative district for the past 700 years, and I know the nitty-gritty of the history of the 8 Belobog families. My knowledge has won me the trust of both government officials and regular people. People from all walks of life come to me when they need to find properties. Demand for housing has always been high, and my job is to help people find what they need. And so, what's the deal with the not yet built property we talked about? Nah, you don't want to bother me with your trivial details. What we talked about is a new business model called pre-sale. I take the money from the buyer, send it to the real estate company for delivery. If for some reason the property can't be delivered, I'll simply refund the buyer. Everyone ended up happy. I've learned from reliable sources that the next Supreme Guardian, Lady Bronya, is a moderate centrist. There's a 70% chance that she will be in favor of developing new districts. Combine that with the fact that I'm the only property agent in the administrative district. Therefore, I decided to be a smart businesswoman who knows how to spread risk and maintain cash flow. This is a great opportunity if you're looking to make a fortune. Don't miss out. There we go. Anything else you would like to ask? That's all from me. So soon? Not going to make the purchase? That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't really have your world's currency. And you sound like a scam. The mailbox looks like it's seen better days. You think you saw someone post a sausage between 2 bits of bread here. Come to think of it, maybe they were using it as a trash can. The Silvermane Guard is keeping watch on the road. They had to stand here all day. Must be bored to death, not to mention that's really bad for your knees. You begin to fill the life of the Silvermane Guard for yourself. Their graduation, deployment, meritorious contributions, youthful brilliance, how they offended some loser, got demoted. Wait, is that definitely a person? Don't tell me it's a statue. Oh, for the love of... Looks like it really is a statue. As you approach, you see a light flicker in the guard's eyes. Still a person. Silvermane Guard is keeping watch on the downhill road. The Silvermane Guard stares at you coldly, conveying a silent order to go away. The guard seems unhappy at your arrival. Apparently he didn't welcome your approach. For some reason, a sweet female voice pops into your head. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Hi, Mon. The Silvermane Guard is keeping watch on the road. They had to stand there all day. Must be bored to death. Not to mention that's really bad for your knees. You begin to fill in... yeah, this is just repeating. Right? This is just repeating. How can you see their eyes? It's covered by the mask. I can tell if I've been somewhere because there's no glow in the trash can.
So, this friend of mine...
How did you get a score this low?
Children of the Everwinter City, proud citizens of preservation, hold up your heads. Grind yet not against the mundane vulgarities of everyday discourse. Always remember deep in your hearts the teachings of the architects and the Supreme Guardian. Seems rather involved. Would you like to hear him finish his preaching? Normal it is for you to have doubts in your hearts, because you look around yourselves and you can't see the preservation anywhere. You cast your eyes hither and thither, and nary do you see any evidence of the very existence of the preservation. And yet, comes this very day, I shall resolve your doubts and let you feel the true grace of preservation. Let you marvel at the almighty will of the architects. The preservation is the embodiment of Klipoth, and is with us all the time. It's the secret force that imperceptibly shapes our personalities, impacting all the important decisions that we make during our lives. The reason why you struggle to find it is because the preservation's grace is integrated with the world we know, diffused throughout the air we breathe, refracted through the light we see. It has gently embraced us in its bosom since the very dawn of our existence. The admonishment of the Supreme Guardian reminds us to never take the preservation's grace for granted. We must inherit the spirit of our architect ancestors to persevere and survive in this world of ours, and to bravely defy the calamities we face. The fragmentum and the eternal freeze, these are just bumps in the road on the path to carrying out the will of the preservation. O brothers and sisters, stand together with thine architects and supreme guardian. Follow in her footsteps, for victory is our destiny. Hear that? What an impassioned speech. Praise the architect, as his words have reinvigorated my lust for life. Is it really as great as you say? If you ask me, these architects just say the same empty rhetoric day in and day out. And if you've got time for all this bluster, you've got time to improve everyone's living conditions around here. The preservation! Oh, praise! I've been off for a big walk and come back. It's still going. Kids these days, they never shut up. That's enough.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Nope, I can look at it. Fountain of Plaza issued out cool, tepid water. You can see through the ripples that the bottom of the fountain has metal coins strewn about. It looks like the locals use this as a kind of wishing pool. Fish the treasure out of the fountain. Hang on, are you serious? This is the plaza in full view of the public. Take one big step back here. Even if nobody saw you, it's a public amenity. Wouldn't your conscience prevent you from doing this? Forget it. Seeing as it is such a creative idea, just go ahead and do it. But do so at your own risk. A big saying that this fountain really does have everything in it, just like ancient treasure tombs of the emperors gone by. Look, you somehow find amongst those ripples solid water. Makes sense to find it inside a wishing well, I suppose. You're so bored you decide to count the money on the floor of the fountain. And bored is putting it lightly. There are loads of weird stuff floating down there, and there are more coins that can be counted. You'll need a more scientific method. In a flash, you transform the entire fountain into a high-res image and save it in your memory. Next, you binarize these images in your mind and use morphology tech to begin your crazy calculation. In the end, you reach the final count, 119 coins. Is this number pertinent? Perhaps. You write it down, but then again the number might change later on. You pull out a local coin and make a wish as it flits through the air. Afterwards, the coin sinks down into the water, becoming just another unremarkable reflection among all the others. You patiently wait for your wish to come true, when you hear a loud shout from behind. It turns out you're not allowed to toss a coin here. You hurriedly turn away, with no time left to wonder if your wish came true. It's not that scientific notation is scientific per se. You understand this, but still decide to give yourself a little challenge. Just like that, the numbers tumble through your brain with their limitless, profound meaning. In the end, you reach a final count, 149 coins. You break things down in groups of 5. This trick works great at first, but over time your eyes get tired and your memory grows unreliable. In the end, you reach the final count, 119 coins. That was the same as turning this into, like, an image. Understand that the simplest solutions are often the most practical. As the water falls, light refracts into your eyes until 3 superimposed images form before you. In the end, you reach the final count, 194 coins. It's different every time. Oh. So, we lose praise if we try and fish things out. Okay. Got it. One more time. Oh, well, that was fun.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Benches are ergonomic in design, but their placement doesn't take the environment into consideration. Your heart must be as cold as the benches in Belobog. Poet Sunder, written in Belobog during winter. Young person, look over here. Just 2 minutes of your time can save you from future losses. Has a sneaky kid with dark blue hair ever come up to talk to you? Isn't that Sampo? Sampo, you've been scanned. That's just an alias. That means you're a victim of the dark blue scan. Take my advice, that guy is a serial scammer. Don't believe anything he says. Here, take this. This is a tutorial on preventing scams written by the Dark Blue Scan Victims Association. Read it carefully, and if you have any questions, come to me. Can I ask a question? Go ahead. It's our responsibility to help prevent the public from being scammed. The Dark Blue Scam Victims Association? That's right. The members of the association are all former victims. We are united to share what we have learned and help the public by raising awareness. The guide goes over the case study of those who were scammed by the blue-haired swindler. It is evidence of his evil crimes, a painful lesson that we predecessors suffered.
Nice.
How were you scammed? The first time I met the guy, he asked if I wanted a parallel universe printer. Well, I asked him how the printer works. And he immediately started rambling on a bunch of smorgasbord about science stuff. I was almost caught up in it. Terms like parallel universe, aeons, parity anomaly. Swindlers love to use these words related to the universe and aeons to scam people. I didn't believe him until he used it to print money. He made 2 billets with the exact same What do you keep doing, Sunder? How much did you pay? The price isn't important. What's important is that you need to be careful, so the same scam doesn't happen to you. Sometime later, after the counterfeiting scam, I bumped into that same blue-haired guy. Again in an alley in the commercial district. I should have had the Silvermane guards arrest him. I was so angry and I needed an explanation. Instead, he asked me with a straight face, "Were you staring at the printer?" He accused me of not reading the manual and wasting such a genius invention. He even offered to refund the full payment so that he can find another buyer for the parallel universe printer. He also said, if the operator keeps staring at the printer, the parallel universe transmission can't happen. The only way to avoid interfering with the transmission process is to observe it with the help of an ether lens. So you bought an ether lens. Doesn't that sound reasonable? So I was tricked again by his apparent sincerity. Now that I know that 9 out of 10 people who try to associate their products with any kind of parallel universe theory are scammers. Parallel universes actually exist. Are you kidding me? Do you really expect me to believe that? Or are you working with the blue-haired guy? Get out! If you don't leave, I'll have Silvermane guards come and arrest you. That's all. Well, we've done a lot of talking, man. There's so many NPCs, and they're not really saying anything all that important. You are learning about what people consider important, I guess. But it seems scams is like the thing the city is known for right now. We'll talk with you later, but I am kind of tired right now. It's getting close to midnight. And I think Toph wants OUT. He's looking at me. Have a good night, folks. We will talk more to people next time.